someone on the operations team, what I'll do is I will ensure that I want to know your vision. What's your plan for the next few months? What's your plan for the next few years? I want to know about your past. I want to know what you have done. So I take it, I make sure that I'm able to get that person to talk, and that way we've really changed the way that we recruit our staff, and we are actually seeing a lot of changes. Most times I notice that the people that we recruit based on based on pity or based on we are rushing, they end up messing us up. So I've learned in a big way that we don't rush to get people any longer. So if anybody leaves our team now, we don't actually rush to recruit people. What we do is that we take our time to ensure that we are getting the right people on our team, because always understand that if you get the wrong team on your team, definitely you are going to miss it. It has happened to us. We have employed wrongly, that we end up employing people that they will even abuse you as a business owner. They're not ready to understand your vision. They just want to, mess up everything. So please, it's essential that you understand this. And so, I think the person that we are bringing on board today is Mrs. Badiru Adura Gbemi. So I'm just going to give you let me just give you a few background about Mrs. Badiru. So Mrs. Badiru is actually our HR manager at A Mobile Group. And so Mrs. Badiru has been with us for quite a number of years. And one thing that Mrs. Badiru also has done is that Mrs. Badiru came in as an account person in our team. So she was actually a bookkeeper. She did accounting in Yaba College of Technology. And of course, getting her on the team was the reason why we got her on the team was we saw that she had the enthusiasm, she was ready to work, we checked our vision, we're like, okay, our vision also aligned with our personal vision also aligned with the company's vision. And so those are one of the things, criteria that you must look at when does that person's personal vision, is it like, can you see that person's personal vision actually align also with your own corporate values? Your values are very important. So, and your value as a business owner is what is going to take you, beyond where you can ever reach. So what we did at A Mobile was we employed her. She was in the account section, so she was able to understand the business very well. And when we're planning to re-strategize and when we're planning to put better structure in our business, we had to look at in-house and look at, okay, who are we going to promote? Who is going to be able to do this and that? And of course, that was how we were able to put Mrs. Adura Gbemi in as the HR manager of A Mobile Group. And so what did we do after that? We did not stop because remember, she wasn't trained to really be an HR. But because we saw some qualities in her that can actually help myself as a business owner, I'd actually because a business owner, you are a recruiter, so you are the HR. So because I've done some courses also in HR, I saw that she has a bit of the kind of talent we're looking for as an HR person. And so we were ready to help her in this journey. And so far, so good. She's been doing well and she's improving. And we're looking at, of course, more training to make sure that, yes, she improves daily. And that's something about SMEs. SMEs, never be afraid to actually train your staff. You can train a staff today and they can decide to go tomorrow. Yes, it's quite annoying, but one thing that you can understand is you have actually impacted that person's life one way or the other. So that is why it is essential that you understand that you get things properly from day one. And that's what we have done, at A Mobile Group. We have ensured as in every of our staff, we learn one thing to actually build them. So Mrs. Adura Gbemi is going to be discussing with us today how she has been able to like acquire some talent acquisition strategies, to bring in some talent, especially in the cleaning, and because she's the one that interviewed the cleaning team, the pest control team. I had to give it to her seriously because I said, you know what, you can do it, and you have to. Of course, we always quarreling, we fight sometimes. I'm like, no, you have not done it properly. And of course, seeing her every day improving is joy to us. And of course, you must be ready as if you are going to like work with your team. Yes, especially when you are building the team, you are going to have a bit of challenges in the sense that your ideas might not work with theirs sometimes, but it's just a matter of time. But allow your team also to bring their own ideas. It's their ideas that can build a business. You'll be surprised what they can do. And I'm happy, seeing that we have an HR department in A Mobile Group is something to be happy about. I think we just started something now that I was asking her that how is it, and that is timekeeping. So we actually installed timekeeping management software in some of our different centers, and so that I can make sure that at least I can make our job easier. So you look for ways also to make the job of your staff easier, and that's what we have done. So I'm introducing this is Adura's baby to you today. So you're going to be listening to talent. You're going to be listening to someone. So I think after the training, please encourage her. Encourage her so that she can be, so she can be better. Encourage her. She's I asked her the other day, what does she think about the HR department? She said, you know what, I think I like it more than the accounting I'm doing. I said, wow. So can you imagine moving from accounting, and she has so she has a very broad knowledge. You understand? If she decides to leave a mobile group today, I think she can actually say that, yes, I think I gained something. If she didn't gain anything, she gained my shouting and my scolding. You understand? So we're always quarreling, and we quarrel a lot. Maybe WhatsApp, we just quarrel. I just like, you are not doing your job. This is your call. You are not doing your job. And a lot of people do not know that I fight with her. They think that I don't, They don't say that I quarrel with her. I give it to her every time, And when I give it to her, she knows how to do it. She will give it back to me. So later, both of us will now stay in the middle. Now be like, yes, so thank you so much, Mrs. Adura. Thank you for what you do in A Mobile. I don't take it for granted at all. Yes, we might have had some very bad times together, but I think we've had some very good times together. We have laughed together, we have cried together, we have looked at the business together. I think even if we decide to leave A Mobile Group today, you understand, I can say, well done, you have done well. And that's the main thing. There's nothing like you being able to like impact the business one way or the other. And that's what it's all about. Even if you are online today and you're listening and you are an employee, one thing is that leave your part in the business that they will always remember. Don't let it be. You understand that you are the one creating problem. If you are the one creating problem, you're going to be out. The other day, I posted on my page, Cleaners Pest Coach Africa. I posted on there and I said, if you are not a solution to your company, then it simply means that you are creating a problem. So if you are creating a problem, you are out. And that's the truth. A company will only look for people that create a solution. So are you a solution evolver? Are you creating solution, or you are creating problem? Adura is very quick. If you create problem for Adura, she just like, I beg, you understand? And you are not trainable. She can't train you, she can't do anything. She'll just tell you go. There's nothing I can say. I have a particular case on hand now that I've been begging her. She just said, Ma, don't go there. That she will look at that. Let this person even stay at home for a while. Let this person understand the value of work. You understand? And that's the thing. And so thank you so much, Mrs. Adura baby. So over to you. I think I've done justice for you to introduce yourself. Yeah, so I think
Thank you very much, Ma.
She's been doing this, so I'm sure she's okay with it. All right, thank you everyone for joining.
Good afternoon, Ma. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm not living A Mobile now. I'm enjoying my job. I'm enjoying the company, and I'm fulfilled as a staff. So, good afternoon, everybody. I want to say thank you so much to my boss. I must say that I think this is my first job that I've been taking like I'm important. I've been taking like I have a say. I've been taking like a sister, because that aspect is very important because of our mental health now. And I must say, on a scale of 1 to 10, I enjoy mobile. Like, it's on a 10 for me. So let's get to the business for today. When I was given this opportunity, or when I was told by my colleague, Mrs. Doyin, the academy principal, that I would be the one taking the eight cleaning business clinic rather for this month, that I would be the one taking the facilitating. I was like, what do I want to really talk about? What do I really want to, what do people need at this time? What do I need to talk about that will really um that will really be enticing to business owners? Um when I started, I had like three topics, but over time I just this particular topic caught my attention. Talent acquisition strategy to attract top talent into your team as a cleaning and pest control business owner. Um, I must commend all business owners at this time, because looking at the situation of the country, the naira rates, everything, I must comment that business owners are really trying. Like, when I look at my boss, I'm like, Madam, how do you manage? It's not easy, seriously, because the burden, like 70% of this burden is on your shoulders, and I must comment that business owners, I give it to you, especially my boss. I give it to her. I give it to my CEO too. So let's look into this topic together. But before we go further, I don't know if you can see my screen. I'm sharing my screen. I don't know if you can see it. If you can see it, please do a thumbs up on the chat for me to know that we are good to go. Please let me know if you can see my screen so that I can go further. Okay. Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. So, we'll be looking at the overview of everything I'll be talking about today. We'll meet the presenter. You've met me already. My name is Adra Gbemi Badru. I'm the HR and administrative manager of A Mobile Group. I joined the company in the year 2021, March 2021. Yes, I joined this blessed company, and I'm so grateful daily about this company and about my job. I'm so grateful for the privilege, the opportunity to be one of the management staff of this organization. Um, do you know, because as business owners, you need to really understand some things, and that's why I had to put this quote for us to really look into, to think about, to know, and always be at the back of our mind at any point in time, when we are relating with our staff, when you're relating with your clients, when you're relating with even people around you. You know, good employee equal good business. You cannot overemphasize the importance of having good staff working with you or working for your company or your organization. So, and also, a company greatest assets are its employee. Your people are your greatest assets. According to Richard Branson, they are your greatest assets. You cannot overlook these people you call your staff. You can't see them as people that are not meaningful. You can't see them because somebody's working with you as a janitor, as a cleaning technician. You can't see the person as somebody that doesn't have a life or that can't make it in life. So for a company, your asset, your greatest asset, aside from the machines, your equipment, aside from the building you own where you run your business, these people are also a very major asset to you. And you wouldn't want to trade with that because they are the one that are the front line in your that represent you, they're the front face, yeah, for your business. So when I was looking at this topic, something dropped in my mind and I came up with a quote on my own. I don't know if it would be acceptable, but to me, I had to. I was just thinking and thinking and thinking. I was like, employers should not only see their business as a going concern. You shouldn't see your business alone as a going concern. You should see your your staff also as your going concern. You should see your employees as a going concern too, because they are the ones that would actually aid your business to continue prospering, to continue striving, to continue breaking bounds and all that, all the good that you want for your business. So your employers are your going concern, not only your business. Please, if you cannot hear me or if you cannot see the slide, please let me know so that we don't have any form of interruption in any way. So going into the topic, we can't understand talent acquisition strategy without understanding the true meaning or without understanding the proper definition of talent acquisition. Yeah, I have it that talent acquisition is a strategic approach to identifying, assessing, and acquiring new employees for a company. Now, I'm going to break this down. I'm going to explain this in details. I won't just put those grammar that identifying, assessing, and acquiring alone. Talent acquisition is a process based on a longer horizon vision to staffing. Now, what I mean by this is instead of okay, I have a position, for example, vacant. Let's say for a startup, let me use a startup business for an example. I have I have I have an opening I'm just starting up, so I need a cleaner, at least one person to start with me on this business. Now, before now, obviously, that you would need a staff. Okay, before now, obviously, that, okay, I'll be starting this business in the next 3 months. Let me put it that way, yes, in the next 3 months. And you will be needing one staff to start with you. So it means you must have started looking for that staff, or you might have started putting out maybe verbal, what do I call it now? You must have started putting out verbal or telling people around you that please, I'll be needing somebody. Please, I don't know if you have somebody. I would need somebody of this criteria. I would need somebody of this criteria. So before that 3 months, before the 3 months of you starting up your business properly, you must have at least started searching for a staff. 6 months, in fact, 1 year before you want to start up that business. Now, the reason why you're doing this is because you don't want to get somebody that you just have to start looking for, doing the background check. You just want to start knowing where this person is from. You just want to start sorting, verification, sorting, sorting guarantor, sorting interviews. Like you don't want to just, you are starting your business maybe on the 1st of September. You don't want to start on the 25th of August and start saying, I'm looking for a staff that will start up with me on 1st of September. No, that is not proper planning. Talent acquisition makes you understand that you must have started sorting for that staff months, even years before you start up your company properly or your business properly. So that's what I mean by identifying. You need to know, okay, I need to know who I need. Do I need an OND holder? Do I need just a SSC holder? Do I need just a BSc holder, a PhD holder? You need to know, you need to identify. You need to know that, okay, I'm just looking for somebody that has a SSC, somebody that can speak and understand English. Okay, I need somebody that has knowledge in in cleaning before. I need somebody that has knowledge in maybe bookkeeping, but when people join your company, the person coming in as a cleaner can even be an OND holder. It depends on the person's passion. So talent acquisition is a very long process. It takes time, and that is why you must plan properly. So let's go back to our slide. Its long-term objective is to seek the most talented employee who not only can fit the immediate bill. What I mean by immediate bill is that not only somebody that can fit like filling a vacant position only. No, you need somebody that can also have drive, somebody that has potential, somebody that has a future, that knows what he or she is doing, somebody that can flow with your organizational vision and mission. Do you understand me? Somebody that can stay with you, that can grow with you. Yes, grow is the language. Somebody that can grow with you. Most times, um, when people are looking for job, or when an individual is looking for a job, they need that job because they need to put food on their table, or they just need that job maybe because they need to be employed, to be working at that time. Or maybe they need that job, maybe because they need to buy something. Maybe, for example, now you have an individual that lends barbing or hairdressing or catering. So that person might be looking for a job because he or she wants to buy equipment for his barbing salon, wants to rent a shop and everything. So this talent acquisition is to make you understand that you really need to look for somebody that can grow with you at every point in time. Somebody that is ready to stay. Even in our organization now, we ask anybody that is joining us that, please, how long do you want to work with us? How long do you want to stay with us? Because we are going to invest in you. We are going to train you. And we don't want you to come tomorrow and tell us that God has done it for you finally, and you want to go and start up your own. No, you need to give us your, and of course we document it. It has to be documented. So this is what talent acquisition is about. So not only can fit immediate bill, but also have the drive, initiative, and potential to contribute to the company's competitiveness and long-term future, long-term run. Talent acquisition is a carefully curated process that businesses rely on in order to find the best fit for their team. So talent acquisition is more than just recruiting. I know I would have people thinking, or even having that question that you may be thinking that is recruitment not the same thing? You recruit to get people. No, talent acquisition is far more detailed than recruitment. Recruitment is a now thing. Like, for example, I need a cleaner. I need a pest control technician. Like I need somebody now, somebody left, and I need somebody now to fill that position. That is what recruitment is about. It's a reactive process. Like the need comes up and you fill it immediately. In fact, recruitment can take you just a day, 2 days, because you are just recruiting, you're just taking the person. You are not doing the proper check. You are not you didn't have phases of interview, because we have phases of interview. You didn't do, you just did one first phase of interview, and that's the end, and you picked. That is what recruitment is about. So this will take us to differences between talent acquisition and recruitment. Although the terms are often used interchangeably, talent acquisition and recruitment are two different approaches. They are two different approaches. Like I said before, recruiting is best described as filling current vacancies in a company, while talent acquisition role is not just filling open position. No, you don't just want to put anybody there. You don't just want to bring in somebody, a stranger, into your business and not do a proper onboarding or a proper check or you didn't do your homework as a business owner, or you didn't do your assignments as a business owner. And when I'm saying a business owner, it's not only you as a business owner, your HR or your talent acquisition person didn't do the proper check. They're just recruiting. Do you understand? But for startup, you may not have a HR person when you're starting up. You may not have somebody, a department yet. We also as a company, we grew to this level, and we are still growing. So you may not have that person, but you as the business owner, you have to be, obviously, you have to be the HR person, you have to be the admin person, you have to be the operations person, you have to be everything. So you need to do your assignment properly. Please, are you with me? I want to know. You can say yes, you can do a thumbs up, please.
100%. You're doing well.
Thank you, ma. Okay, so we know that you are not just filling opened positions, but you're also sourcing individuals who will benefit the company on a long-term basis. Individuals that even, okay, now, very good. Amoeba is a very good example. Now, imagine we have just recruited people. Let me use a management team, for example. The times we are in Nigeria now is no longer funny. Businesses are struggling to strive and everything, but we believe that in as much as we're the children of God, our businesses will strive and will scale in every aspect in Jesus' name. So businesses are trying to scale up, they're trying to ensure that they're in the game, they don't want to close up, they don't want to do this, they don't want to do that. Now, imagine we had people on our management team that are not in line with this vision. Most people would have moved. What I mean by that is this. We have high transportation costs. Cost of living generally is so high. Imagine you having people that don't trust your business or that don't believe in your vision, your mission. People will just leave. They'll just come up with one story one day. HR, I'm sorry, I can't continue. Due to personal reasons, I have to resign. That's it. When they want to move, you can't say they shouldn't move. Oh. But when you have done your assignments based on your talent acquisition, they will stay with you. And that is where we business owners should understand that it's not about the money now. No, it's not about the money. You may be paying millions, you may be paying thousands, so many zeros. But if you don't have people that are in line with your vision, if you have not recruited or taken or hired people that are ready to work with you, you will just notice that all your staff, they are leaving one after the other. And you know this thing, staff have this funny attitude. When they are leaving, they will tell this person too will be like, since this person is leaving, I think me too, I need to move. I think this, I think that's so. That's what I'm trying to my explanation, all this explanation is just to make us understand that you have to do a proper and a strategic talent acquisition process in your hiring or in your recruitment. Let's go back to our slide, please. So recruitment is recruiting is a process carried out to ensure that a vacant position is taken up within a limited time frame. You can recruit, you can decide that within 1 month, I should have gotten somebody for this position. You have given yourself a limited time frame. It means within so time, I need to. Maybe this person is qualified or not, if this person is good or not, if this person is what I need or not, I just have to fill this position. That is what recruiting is about. It's mostly based on quantity. Quantity what I mean by quantity is that okay, this person he or she can has a SSC, first FLSC, that's first living school certificate. He or she has at least OND in computer science, and that's not what you need, though. But you are just like, I just want this person to be educated, to have at least one educational background. That's OND, and I'm fine. Is that what you really want? Is that what your business really wants? You need to really look into it. That is quantity. That I filled the position and that is sorted. That is what recruiting is about. But talent acquisition process is to improve your company chances. You have to hire the best people. So it's the best people that will actually stay with you. Believe it. It's the best people that would actually bring ideas to you. It's the best people that would actually take this business even more than you, the way you, the owner, takes it. Is when you recruit rightly, when you acquire people rightly. That is when you have a staff calling you to tell you that, hello, madam, hello, sir, I think we can do this thing this way and we'll get results. Even if you won't get results, that it means that staff really has that company in mind. They have taken that business like their own, and that's what you need at this time, because you can't afford to have people that they would have this there's this adage in Yoruba. Let me try and interpret it in English. You sell, you do not sell. A business is making it or not. My salary will be complete. I don't know. The Yoruba people here will understand what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to reinterpret it because we have different people on this platform. So you sell a company makes profits in a month. It doesn't make it in a month. My salary is not affected. You don't want people like that. You want people that will come to you and say, madam, yeah, there's no sales on this. There's no sales. What can we do? How can we do it? Even you as a business owner, you will be happy. You'll be able to take that vacation you need to take. You need to rest. You know, your mental health, you need to stabilize everything. You'll be able to do other things, know how to tweak your business when you acquire the right people. Only when you acquire the right people. So it is based on quality, not just quantity. It is based on quality. You need to, you would have that staff that you can call upon at any time. You have that staff that will be ready to go extra mile for you, that they won't just be based on is what I'm being paid for, I'm going to do. Or this is what I can do. I can't do more than this. No, you don't need that on your team. So it takes more time, detailing, and attention when hiring. So it takes more time. So to further make us understand, I came up with an example here. So I have an example of like several candidates, particularly 4 candidates in this context. So several candidates, let's look at the example. So several candidates are competing for a cleaning and pest control technician position. So 2 of them look good. They have enough experience. They've worked with cleaning company and pest control companies for like 5-10 years. They have good experience. They know how to do the job. The 3rd one is extremely experienced. Like he has all the certification he needs to have, all the certification you can think of. He has it, but he wants a lot of money. Please bear that in mind. This experienced person wants a lot of money, and you're a startup business. You can't afford that money for now because you are just coming up. Your business is just coming up. And we have another one that has just graduated from college. Okay, we have 5 people here. We have another one that has just graduated from college and seems to have the quality needed to succeed in this job. He even has few interesting ideas, because when you are interviewing, of course, you ask people, what idea can you bring to the what value are you going to add to our company? So they'll share their ideas with you, they'll share what they can do with you, but doesn't have enough work experience. We know in Nigeria today, anybody graduating from NYSC, obviously, let's use NYSC for example, they don't have any experience. In fact, the only experience anybody that just concluded NYC may have is maybe during IT, which may not be in total like a detailed experience like you want. So this third person doesn't have enough work experience, just like, for example, I said the IT experience. And you also have sorry, please. Okay, so, and you have another person, yes, right. And you have another person that's the manager, because obviously when you're recruiting as the HR or as the owner of the business, you may, depending on the level of your business, you might have gotten a manager. I don't know, I'm just using different instances as example. Your manager wants you to hire somebody that is or a friend from a competing business, because he knows that the person who is extremely talented and can make a difference, can come up with new ideas, can start up something that will just make your business to blow and everything. But the pay structure and the benefits package offered by a competitor, another person that is like you in a business, is more than your own. So now, if you look at this example, you understand that we have like five candidates now, not four, like I initially said, 5 candidates. We have 2 that are experienced. We have one that is experienced but wants a lot of money. We have one that is doesn't have enough experience, but has interesting ideas. And we have another one that's a manager, maybe in your company, wants you to hire because the person is his or a friend, or has knows the person very well, that the person has knowledge or experience, good experience in cleaning, and can make difference. But this person, another competitor, is offering him better offer than you, and you cannot compete. In this situation, who are you going to pick? In this situation, I practically put it there, my own answer, I would pick the person, the HR manager. I'm putting me now. I would put the person that is just a graduate. I mean the third person, or the fourth person rather. I'll pick the fourth person that is just a graduate. This person, where my hero is, this person that is a graduate from college and has qualities, but doesn't have enough experience. That is the person I will pick. You know why I will pick this person? Okay, let me explain. This person is ready to stay with me. What do I mean that this person is ready to stay with me? This person will see my company as a big step, like a first huge step to actually show his skills, to show his to actually show his potentials. Yes, his potentials. So this person will see my company. If I choose him and I recruit him, this person will see me and see my company as a very good platform to show his potential. And he will really use these potentials for me, because why? He has never had any experience. He wants to show me what he can do. He wants me to believe in him. He wants to even use my company as a list that all as a job experience, work experience on his CV later on in life. Do you understand? This person, I would actually go with this person. Although talent acquisition will cost you money as a business owner. And I'm not saying millions of naira or billions of naira. It depends on your level at any point in time. I can use immobile as an example, which I'm very grateful of. Sometimes last year I was opportuned, you know, I don't know, my boss are sweet people, like they have their staff at heart at all times. So for them to have even had that belief in me that Adura, which was one day, madam just called me. She was like, Adura, what do you think if you're being promoted or if you're to start up the HR department in the mobile group? I was like, yeah. I know my madam like big things. She used to see big things. Like even you that you don't know, you don't know you have that capacity. She sees it in you. So I was like, ha, madam, okay, let us try. Because she has taught us to not to say no at any point in time. She has taught us to always say, let me try. I will do it. That I will do it. You must. I can do it. I just said, let me try. So now link it to this person that is just starting up. At that point in time, even me, I'm inexperienced. I'm just like the person in this situation. I don't have any experience, but she believed in me. They paid, like the company paid, the CEO and the CEO, they paid for me to be trained. We started with little trainings, one-on-one training to we picked it again to the level of online training, page training. We picked it again. They even had to get consultants to guide me and everything. So do you understand? That's talent acquisition. It is not just the recruitment, like the Mobile recruited. I was hired and as a bookkeeper and it stopped there. No, the potential, they looked at it that, okay, this person has this potential. Okay, it's time to actually move you here to also pitch you in your career as you're going on in life. So even me, I didn't see myself that way, but they saw it. So they put me on that level again and they gave me training and everything. So what I'm trying to say here is that you might have picked that person that is inexperienced, or you might have picked that young graduate or that new graduate, and you'll be looking at it because most business owners, they're not ready to spend. And as a business owner, you have to be a spender, but you just have to know that you are spending wisely and you are spending well. You're not spending and it will be wasted. No, spending and getting results. That's why you have to be ready to train. You have to be ready to train. That new graduate now in this situation, because of his lack of knowledge or whatsoever, when he joins your company, it will give you value. When you train him or you train her, he would use that training, everything. The person will put his all in your business because obviously they have a connection. They'll be like, ah, this person paid for this training. They have conscience now. Staff have conscience. They may look like they don't care, they don't, but they have conscience. So you really need to ask yourself too as a business owner, if you are doing the right thing, are you ready to train? Are you ready to spend money to get more money? Because only if you're ready to spend money, that is when you can get good talent for your company. That is when you can acquire good talent for your company, hire good people for your company that will work well, and in return the results will be on your company. Your company will have a very good result. The difference will be there. There will be a very it will scale up your company 100%, and you will gain your money back. Of when your staff are working, obviously you will gain your money back. If you're selling, if you're rendering any services, if you're doing it, you will gain your money back. That is it. It's a money back thing. So let's continue. As such, talent, I mean, TA means talent acquisition, doesn't necessarily seek to find the right candidate at the moment. You are not looking for the right person now, 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 now. No. Instead, talent acquisition prepares the groundwork of hiring the best fit that can work in line and grow with the company's vision and mission. Thereafter, both parties, that is the company and the staff, will be fulfilled. The staff is fulfilled by gaining more knowledge, by having professional development or training in the company, and in return, the company is seeing the result of that knowledge given to the staff in its financial aspect and every other aspect needed for the organization. Now, CS strategy involves continued nurturing. You need to continue you know it's like your staff are like your babies. Yes, they are like your babies. You will continue nurturing, you will continue correcting, you will continue doing your performance evaluation to ensure that they are scaling up. You will continue training, you will continue motivating, giving benefits in order to cultivate these talents. Do you understand? True. So it involves continued nurturing, cultivation of talent through investment. All the explanation I've been saying. Investment, you have to invest in staff development, employee reward and recognition program. This employee reward and recognition program is another topic on its own. I'll just talk about it briefly later on in the training, but it's another topic on its own because sometimes most employers don't know how to reward their employees, and these are the people that are making your business to be a going concern. So you need to look out for them. This is typically done through branding, employee nurturing, developing company awareness, even before soliciting potential employees and creating brand loyalty program for potential employees. Now, you need to do your assignments as a business owner. Before you can gain or acquire a staff that has a lot of talent or that has what you want that can grow with you, you need to do your own assignments. As a company, have you created awareness? You know, people want to associate with people that are successful in life. I don't want to work with a company that will walk into a conference or I'll walk into a meeting or something, and I'll be asked, where do you even work? Now I'll be scratching my head or I say I'm working, and it'll be like, which company is that? Are they on Facebook? Are they on Instagram? What do they do? There's no awareness in any form and everything. So people who want to associate, you won't even see CV when you put it out, when you drop your hat for recruitment for CV, for people to send their CV, you won't even notice. I remember one time like that when we wanted to hire, is it operation manager or something. We had people dropping CV from Kenya, from that people all over, and we're like, how did people get to know us? It is awareness. So you need to create awareness for your business. You need people to know your brand. If people don't know your brand, most people before they come for interview, they would, especially this Gen Z, these Gen Z people they will go online, they will go on Instagram, they'll go and check a mobile, blah blah blah. They'll go Google everything, they'll check that they want to really know because they want to know when they are coming for interview. I usually ask, how did you get to know about this job opening? And they'll be like, okay, I saw the advert on Instagram, I saw the advert here, I saw the advert there. So that is awareness. It means they are aware of your organization. So you need people to attract, good things attract good things. So you have to have, you need to have you need to have created awareness for your business in order to attract good talents, in order to attract good people to drop CV. So that is it about then you need to create brand you need to create brand loyalty programs. You need to create brand loyalty programs. Brand loyalty programs has to do with it is for people that are already working with you, because they are the ones that will have other benefits in your company. They are the ones that will have other benefits in your company. For example, they are the ones that would influence the new ones that are coming in. They are the ones that would rub off on the new staff that are coming into the company. If you don't have good loyalty programs are the incentives that you have in place, extra time off, access to development opportunity, trainings for staff that they will get certified for, that's certificates for. So it is your old staff that enjoys this, because they are the ones that will rub off on your new staff. So if, for example, now if somebody is coming in, they will surely welcome. They chat, they talk to each other. Don't be surprised when you hear them. You'll be like, how did you get to know a new staff is coming in and he knows so much? If they chat, old staff, they will mix, and there's nothing you can do about it. You just have to do your own assignments, put things in place, ensure that you have done the right thing. So you won't be scared even if a staff is leaving, because if a staff is leaving, you have done the right thing as a business owner. So if the person is leaving on a good note, good. If it's on another note that is not good, you know that you've done your assignments. You are not at fault in any way. So let's go to the importance of talent acquisition. The importance of talent acquisition. In the contemporary business environment, where the flow of talent directly influences a company's competitive edge, the importance of the talent acquisition process cannot be overstated. It is your staff, like I said, it is your staff that influence your company. If you have people saying, is it mobile I want, or is this person I want, or it's because you're not getting return jobs. It's because your staff are working well, you're not getting return jobs. If you have people saying, I trust this band, they cannot steal, they cannot do this, it is because your staff are not stealing. They are not taking what is not theirs when they go to site. You understand? So it cannot be overstated, it cannot be overemphasized. Talent acquisition is very important. It is to be considered most than recruiting. That is why I'm saying that. That's why I said that you must, at any point in time, before you even need it, there's something I even want to chip into this training. When I started started in the HR department, my boss used to say something. Then I even used to think, I've never told that before. I used to think that, why is madam saying I should be having interview weekly? I should be collecting people's CV. I should be building this portal, like building CVs, have people on ground that want to work. Then I used to think that when we don't need anybody, why should we put it out or ask people or bring and get people CV and everything like that, and they will start disturbing that, are we not calling them, are we not doing this? But over time, I now understood something, that it is not when I need people, I should start running helter skelter and start doing, I need people. No, I got to understand that it's always making my job very easy. I'll just bring out my what I just do is bring out my file where I have all the compiled list of CVs, and I'll look at it. I might have called them before, I might have not called them at all for any first phase interview or anything, but it makes it easy for me. I don't have to be running helter skelter to start looking for somebody like now. I've even already, I would have done the first phase for them. I would have seen the person, I would have known the person, I would have even gotten the person's details. The person must have, there's a form that the person will fill. At least I will know that that form is not yet your employee. employee application form. No, it is just a form to show you the details, the name, that's everything. Because sometimes when they bring CV, the address on their CV is not the correct one. You will even be the one to be telling them that when you're asking where do you live, and you look at the CV and you see it, you'll be like, but this address is different now. But when the person has filled that form, you will know that okay, this is the right address. Do you understand? So it makes me understand. She made me understand that you do not wait. Keep interviewing, keep recruiting, keep getting CV, um keep putting the notice out that you need people, keep getting people anywhere. Just continue. So it has made my job easy too, and I'm grateful for that. So an effective talent acquisition strategy ensures that organizations don't just fill roles, but invest in talents. Like we said, you have to train. You have to train. You have to spend money. You have to ensure go for expos. Go for all these business expos. Go for fairs. Go for different things. Let your staff go for training. There was a time that we had training here free. Associate with people in the industry that you are. Associate with them. Have this be aware of things that are going on in the industry. Free, you can even start with free trainings. There are so many free trainings. You can start, you can enroll them for free trainings. So that way, over time, you do paid trainings to get more value. You do it that way. You understand? So you have to, you just have to invest in your people, in your staff. You have to invest. That is the only way their talents can unfold. That is the only way their potentials can unfold, and it will affect your business positively. So HR professionals armed with advanced talent acquisition technology and metrics can predict future talent need, build a talent pipeline, and devise specific talent acquisition strategy to help companies stand out in the crowd markets. Yes, we HR, if you're a startup, you as a startup, you need to have this skill. You need to know that person that you are starting with, that you are recruiting. Over time, you will see potential when somebody has been working with you for like a year, 6 months, a year. You will see potential. You will see another strength in that person. Not only that cleaning strength. It's not only cleaning strength you'll be seeing. Over time, you may even be seeing strength in bookkeeping. You may be seeing strength in operations, as in being the manager. So when you are ready to scale up your business, maybe to have an expansion, it is that person that started with you that will fit into the position you're looking at. Maybe, for example, now you started with one cleaner, like I initially said, and you want to expand your business again. What you will just be doing is recruiting another cleaner to be working directly under the person you have before. The person you have before can scale up to be your operation manager or your supervisor. You can start with supervisor to be the head of that department. So is that person talent acquisition? That's why I said talent acquisition is not just about getting new staff. No, it is even with the old staff. So that old staff you have now, that person will now become the old staff. That is the person that you would promote to become your supervisor or your manager, or the level you want that person to be. Then you will now bring in a new person, a new staff, a new potential to join your team. That way you have expanded. You are now 3. You as the business owner and 2 staff. So that person that you have trained over time will be the one that will be rubbing off, that will be training, that will be doing, even it will make your work easier, that will be training and guiding the new person. So that is what HR managers do. After they have acquired the right person, they've done the check and balance, they build a pipeline. They know already, you know already that this person is a good prospect. Before I put a vacancy out there that I'm looking for a supervisor, I have somebody in-house that knows the business and flows with the business already. So I don't need to put a vacancy out for a supervisor again. Let me just put a vacancy out for a janitor or a cleaner. You know. So please, do we understand me? Please, if I want us to be on the same page, if you're with me, please thumbs up. Thumbs up, please, if you're with me. Thumbs up, please, if you're with me. Or you say hello, so I know that you're with me, please. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Please, I want us to be preparing questions if so that when it's time for that, we'll be able to go. Okay, so there are processes involved in talent acquisition, and we'll be looking at them now. The first process in talent acquisition is need analysis. You need to identify the vacancy. You need to identify the requirements. You need to know, okay, do I even need, for example, like I said initially, you want to expand and you're like, I think I need a supervisor. You really need to look at it to identify, is it a supervisor I need or I need a cleaner? Because obviously you have somebody that started with you already that can scale up to be your supervisor. So you just know that your need is a new cleaner, not a supervisor again. Because most times, sometimes we mix things up. Inability for us to identify vacancy vacancy in the organization has made some companies to overshoot. Like they have overshoot to the extent that they have people that are just there and they are not working. Let me put it that way. People that are just there, they are not working, they're just collecting the salary. And it's because you have not identified if you really need that position. Sometimes one person, you can make one person to do to be your supervisor, to be your your cleaning technician. You can one person can still fit in. It depends on your capacity as a company. You don't need to have those offices, those departments, and there's no job for them to do. No, you take it one step at a time. So you need to identify the vacant position and you need to identify the requirements. Okay, this cleaner, is it just, do I just need a SSE holder? Do I just need a OND holder? Do I just need a BSc holder? Do I just, you need to know the requirements. If you don't know the requirements, you can just hire somebody and the person will just flop your business. For example, obviously, if you are taking any cleaner, the least the person must have must be a SSE. You know why? Because you need somebody that can at least interact, that can talk and you want that can speak and your clients will understand and also respond. Do you understand? So you need to know the requirements. Maybe over time you may want to also scale up that, okay, the least my cleaner must have is an OND, but you must be ready to pay for that OND because of minimum wage. You must be ready. Even your cleaner, you must be ready to pay. So if you want to get your SSCE, your OND, your everything, you must be ready. The educational qualification, the higher the educational qualification, the higher the pay, because you have to be ready. So that is why I'm saying talent acquisition. You may get somebody that is just a SSE holder, and over time, that person will join your company. That person will start schooling in your company and acquire a OND or HND degree or a BSc degree. And that person will still now be able to scale up again in your business. That when you, for example, now the person came in with SSE as a cleaner. By the time the person has OND or AHND or BSc, obviously you would you would make the person, when there's an opening for a operation manager or a department that you want to set up, the person will fit in to actually move. And you find it that it will make your company scale up too, because this person has enough knowledge, knows the rudiments, knows everything about the company. You don't have to start that long process of training again, of making the person understand your vision and mission, making the person understand the type of job you do, the days you work, all those things. Because that person that joined with SSE has scaled up to that level. He or she has acquired enough talent. He has acquired even educational background to scale up to that level. So you need to know the requirements. So number 2, you need to strategize, strategy formulation. You need to plan the recruitment approach. You need to plan it. For example, let us retrieve the slide first. Once the need are identified, the next step to talent acquisition process involves formulating a strategy. Unlike recruitment, which is reactive, immediately when you need somebody, you're getting the person. That's the meaning of being reactive when you're doing your recruitment. Talent acquisition is the strategic planning of talent sourcing. Talent sourcing that I talked about, that you have somebody before and the person scaled up. You have sourced, this person has talent already. This person, he knows how to clean already, he knows how to do this already. So you are putting that person in that, promoting that person to another level. So talent acquisition specialists and recruiters, that is HR, collaborate to create a successful talent acquisition strategy. This strategy doesn't just focus on the hiring process, but encompasses the entire life cycle of an employer, from outreach to onboarding and retention. Now, when you are doing your talent acquisition, number 1, when you're planning your strategy, you need to know this person. You don't just need to recruit somebody, put the person there, and not be able to do your findings. Where has this person worked before is important. Does this person have potential is important. In bigger organizations, they have, in their HR department, they have talent acquisition departments under HR. They have compensation and benefits. So many sub are under HR departments. So that's why I wrote talent acquisition specialists and recruiters. But in your case, as a startup, whenever you are planning your strategy formulation, you need to know that you are not just hiring. You need to know the entire cycle. That is, when you are onboarding, you need to everything about the job. You need to make the staff know your vision, your mission, onboarding properly. The benefits must be stated out and documented. Everything that the person will meet with in the organization, you need to have told the person. Unlike recruitment, it is when the person joins that different things, they will start to understand different things. They will start to know what to do and what not to do, and it's a very long process because you are just filling that position. Talent acquisition, you are doing your verification before the person even starts at all. Because I made that mistake severally before I got to this point. And like my madam rightly said, we make mistakes, but there is room for correction. And when you know that you made that mistake, you have to you have to make corrections too. So when I started doing talent acquisition, not just recruiting, I got to know that verification, even there's somebody that I didn't do his verification before you joined. After you joined, I saw Shege. I got my penalty for not doing verification before you joined. So now I've made it very important as part of my core too, which is that verification. must be done before any staff joins the company. So you have to plan it. No matter where the person's guarantor is living, no matter the location of the person's house or whatever, you need to plan. You have to do it the right thing. You have to not just hire and say, okay, I know Mr. Amos is the staff of. You don't know Mr. Amos's house. You don't know Mr. Amos's former employer. You don't know Mr. Amos's educational qualification. You don't know anything. So you need to do a good strategy formulation. You have to plan your recruitment approach very well. Number 3, we have candidate sourcing and outreaching. Sourcing and reaching out to potential candidates is a critical phase in the talent acquisition process. Unlike traditional recruitment, talent acquisition focuses on proactive method. I've spoken about this before. You have to be proactive in your sourcing or reaching out to potential client staff. You don't have to wait till when the needs arise. You have to put it out there that you need staff even before the needs arises, so that when it is that time, you would be able to pick it up. Once you have put it out, people will start coming. They will start calling. I saw a vacancy here. You plan one step at a time. You plan. You'll be able to do your checks very well. You'll be able to get the right person. Even sourcing, you'll be able to get referrals from one person to one person to one person to one person, and you will do your due diligence very well. That is, you are proactive. You are not waiting till when you need that person before you actually start searching for that person. So talent acquisition focuses on proactive methods to seek out individuals who might not even be actively looking for a new role. You see, this is the same thing I just talked about. Even the person may not be ready to leave his current job, or even the person may not be true with NYC, or even the person may not even be ready, but you know already that you have a potential. You have the person's CV already. So when that time comes, it may even be the time that the person wants to move or something. So you can notify, you let them know, do you need a role in this? I have an opening. Later on, when you have done your, and I hope we know that your interview, you may not have, you don't need, your first phase, you don't need a physical interview. You can do your phone call, then a Zoom meeting or something. So you don't have to spend so much even in your first interview when you are sourcing, when you get people and you're sourcing, or you are trying to reach out to potential candidates. So candidate evaluation and screening. So after sourcing, when you have sourced for a good person, you've gotten the CV, you've scrutinized, you've looked at the CV, you've done the phone calling and everything. The next stage is evaluating and screening candidates. That is where your second stage interview can come in. You pick a date for your interview and everything. You screen. Well, obviously, on your second stage, you have so many people, because you would, out of the CV you've gotten, or out of the referral you've gotten from people, you would obviously have so many CV here and there. After picking those ones that, okay, maybe you're using, for example, you have a CV now, and you have a CV, somebody has SSC. You know, I told you already that you need to have requirements. So when you look at the requirements, at least SSC, okay, you've sorted the ones that have at least SSC. The ones that don't even have SSC at all, you know, you're not calling them or you're not calling them for your first date at all. You're not calling them on a phone interview or anything. The ones that you now see that they have the least requirements, the requirements you want, you've called them for interview, physical interview. That is where the screening, your second interview is where the screening, check, the going and coming and everything. So that's why it's a long process, because you know that obviously your phone calling will take a while. Your screening, where everybody will come, will take a while. You sort and you have to pick people that align with company need. By the time you are interviewing and you are doing your screening, you are doing everything, you need to know who is ready to stay. You need to ask. I've said it before that you really need to ask that how long would you be working with us? Or what is your plan in the next 2 years, in the next 1 year? What is your plan? When you have somebody telling you that, in the next 1 year, I want to go back to school, I want to, I want to write jam, I want to do, obviously, you know that that person can leave at any time. As me, when I hear jam, I'm always like, if you are taking your jam this year, it means after jam, you are going, that's the meaning. You have it at the back of your mind. So you need to pick people that align the company need. But if you have somebody that is saying, okay, in the next 1 year, I should still be with your organization, although I would be planning to relocate, or I would be settling down if the person is a male or a female, whatever, whichever one. I'm planning to settle down in the next 1 year. I'm planning to go for a training in the next 1 year. I'm planning to learn a skill in the next 1 year. I'm planning to do this in the next 2 years. You would know those ones. You need people that can stay with you. So, and you need to know that, okay, if this person stays with me for a year, is it okay for me? If you are looking for somebody that will stay with you within 1 year, that is when you can pick that person that is telling you that in the next 1 year I want to do this. But if you're looking for somebody that will stay with you in the next 2 years, it means that person staying with you for 1 year is a no-no for you. Is a no-no for you. But if your plan as an organization is that, okay, at least let them be able to stay for 1 year or 1 year, 6 months or 18 months, then you're going to go to pick somebody that is looking for a job for the next 1 year. And at least you know that if you train the person 1 year, you are on point. You don't have any issue. And before the person leaves, you have made another plan again. So an effective talent acquisition process goes beyond checking qualification. No, it's beyond checking qualification. That is why we said you have to know what the client wants. What the staff wants. You need to know the staff vision, the plan for his life or her life. You need to know what is your plan. If the person is having just SSE, you need to know, you need to be an employer that, yes, you need to know, okay, you have just SSE, don't you plan to further your education? And some of them will tell you, I want to gather enough money, at least to be able to go back to school and everything. You need to know it's more than qualification. Even some people may have qualification, they may have PhD, but they want to relocate. Some people may have qualification, but they want to start up their own later on. So you need to know, you need to dive deep into client potential, into cultural fit and future growth. Do you understand? So and future growth within the organization. So after screening and evaluation, in that process, you know that there are some candidates that won't even meet up at all. So you have to after screening, you may at the end of the day, you may have maybe like 2 or 3 people that are really like your potential staff, people that you are really looking at to. You have another interview again, another screening again, until you get that one person that will fit, that is best fit for your organization. That's one person. So after that, you move to your offer and negotiation process. Once a candidate has been deemed fit or deemed a suitable fit, the next critical step in talent acquisition process is the offer and negotiation phase. Unlike recruitment, where the primary focus might be on filling a vacancy, talent acquisition is also called traditional recruitment. When something is traditional, it is detailed. Traditional people, they are detailed, they don't rush. So that's why I call it talent acquisition or traditional recruitment. Shows a deeper emphasis on ensuring mutual benefits. Now, you don't want to get somebody that that the salary or the amount you want to pay won't be meaningful. You want a good talent. You should be, if you're not even, if you're not able to, you as a business, if you're not able to really maybe hit the point of paying so much, you should be able to pay at least something that will be meaningful um to that person. Something that's even when they go out, when the staff go out and they say, "Ah, this is the amount I'm taking," people will be like, "Wow, a cleaner, you're getting this amount. Wow, 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 wow." And that's one thing I must commend him about for. So don't give that offer on negotiation that will be like, we have some companies will tell you 25,000 naira they will pay, and you want somebody that will do your job well, and you want somebody that will not go to your client site and pick on them and prefer or take anything that does not belong to them. And you want somebody that you can call anytime, even in the middle of the night, that we have a job tomorrow morning and the person will be available. You won't be able to get such person. No. If you are still offering 15,000, 10,000 in this time and season, at 30,000 for a full time, you won't, I'm sorry, you won't get that value. You won't. So you need to offer something that, like now, for example, we have minimum wage 70K. You may not be able to offer 70,000 naira yet because you're a startup, but at least after looking at the um proximity, like workplace, the staff workplace to the office, the staff home to the office, the staff feeding and everything, you at least you should be able to pay 60,000, 50,000, depending on the job at hand. Because obviously when you're a startup, business may not be every day, every day, every day, every day, every day. But when you pay at least 50,000, at least the person still finance, and you do motivation here and there, tips here and there, incentive here and there, they would they will be ready to stay. They will be willing to take the offer. But you are doing a full-time job and you are working like back to back, back to back, back to back, and you are offering somebody 30,000 naira. If they don't see your chemical, they will steal equipment. They will still they even if they don't steal, you won't have retention strength. Your retention strength will be very low. You will have to be recruiting, hiring every now and then. So you won't know which one to face. Is it to secure good deals or to get good staff? So why not just do the assignments of having good negotiation? So the negotiation also covers salaries, your salary, business, flexibility, growth opportunity, among other things. The aim here is not just to hire, but to ensure longevity, like I mentioned in my explanation now, and mutual satisfaction. Creating a talent acquisition strategy that emphasizes transparency and fair negotiation is a crucial part of talent acquisition. Promoting a positive employer brand, it's if you don't know your offer, the salary you offer your staff matters a lot in your brand. It sells your brand. You would you will you'll be surprised when you see that people will be like, no, if you're working with this company, they don't pay less than this. Like for your entry level, they don't pay less than this. And it means they are selling your brand because um your staff will be like, or people that even you are recruiting, people that wants to work with you, it will sell your brand, obviously, because they'll be like, if I'm starting with this, it means if I do more, it means if I'm being promoted, it means there's room for increments and everything. So it is a very crucial part of talent acquisition, offer, and negotiation. So number 6, we have onboarding process. This onboarding process is like you are initiating somebody, you are initiating your staff into your organization. the onboarding process is where the real integration of a new staff begins. It is more than just the paperwork of filling forms, of filling guarantor, filling this, doing verification and everything. It is the proper initiation of a new staff into the company culture, values, and workflow. Yes. By onboarding, you do your orientation, you orientate the staff, you train them. Some, you know that some of the staff, most of them, they don't even have experience. Like A-Mobile, most of the staff working with most of our cleaning technician and pest control, they didn't have experience. But through the onboarding process and through continuous training, in fact, they're becoming a pro, or they're a pro, let me put it that way. So your onboarding process is very crucial. Let them know. Have the one orientation, introduce them, let them know when the company was established, let them know the year, let them know how you started, let them know when you started, where you started, that onboarding process. Let them know the vision, the mission, let them know your clients, let them know the clients, type of clients you deal with, let them even know the list of clients you have, let them even know your competitors, because competitors come and try to even collect your staff. So if they don't know those competitors, they may fall as they prey. So let them know. Give them good onboarding process. Initiate them well. Welcome them well. Let them know the company. Over time, as they proceed, they will know more. But you need to do that proper onboarding process. Okay. So having said that, we have here that an effective talent acquisition process recognizes that onboarding is an essential part of talent retention. It is very important. That is the only way. Through talent acquisition, through right staffing, right recruitment, is the only way you can have strong retention in your organization. That's the only way you won't be looking for staff every now and then. People even used to wonder. If, people people wonder when you have a company that they are always looking for. They are always looking for. Let me make use of um of a school. Let me make use of a school as an example. Now, you have a school. They're always looking for bus driver. We have some potentials out there that they'll be like, why is this guy always looking for bus driver? If they are good, if their salary is good, if they really have staff at heart, or if they really train staff, if they are very good, they won't be having issue of people leaving them. So some people may not even want to work with your brand if they notice that you are always recruiting. Every now and then, people are leaving, people are leaving, people are leaving. The problem. So you need to do a very good recruitment, and you need to do your own assignment too as a business owner, so that your staff are satisfied and they don't leave at any time. They don't just leave like that. So is an essential part of talent retention. Proper onboarding help set the tone for an employer journey. The employer will know that, okay, yes, the employee will know that, okay, yes, this is the type of company I'm working with. Okay, I'm ready. I'm willing to work with this company. When an employee hears that people that have worked with us, this person is now here, this person has relocated due to this reason. It's not as if the person left or he was sacked. No, but because he wanted to move on in life, he could not afford that pay. So we're ready to let the person go. Person is relocating. So people want to know why you are even looking for a particular vacant position. They want to know why. They want to know why you are looking for that vacancy. Why talent acquisition and recruitment share the end goal of hiring. The ball game, the end of the story of talent acquisition and recruitment is that we want to hire somebody. Talent acquisition aims for a holistic integration of the candidates into the company, ensuring that they have all the tools, the knowledge, and the support needed to succeed. So you don't just hire and leave them that way and say, okay, let them be doing their thing. No, talent acquisition, you need to also ensure that you are checking, you're doing your performance evaluation, you're checking, you're monitoring the progress of that staff that you are getting from time to time, and you are supporting. So talent acquisition tips often suggest that planning and talent development initiative should start right from the onboarding phase. So this not only improves the hiring process, but also contributes significantly to employee engagement and productivity. So from the onboarding phase, you even in our own organization here, when we are onboarding, you're doing training. You'll be trained how to use this, how to do this, how to do that, how to do this. So that way, the employee too knows that, okay, yes, I'm being engaged and is also being productive in one way or the other. Kindly note, while the offer and negotiation stage secures the talent, the onboarding process ensures that successful assimilation in ensures their successful assimilation into the company's ecosystem. It is yes, when you're through with what's the name? When you're through with your offer negotiation stage, you have secured that talent. That talent means that, okay, this is the amount I'm getting. I'm ready to work with this person and everything. Your onboarding is also important. They have to know how you run your company. They have to know what you do. They have to know what the services you render. They have to know the prospect clients or the clients you work with. They have to know everything, the rudiment of the business. They have to understand at every point in time. So both steps are vital in realizing the goals of an organization's talent acquisition strategy. Now, please let me just quickly run through this. Strategy needed or strategy, sorry, there's a mistake there. Strategies needed to attract top talent. Number one, continuous improvement in the image of employer brand so that people want to work there. You have to improve your brand. Let there be an awareness on every social media platform, even in the environment where your company is situated. Let people know that this is what we do, and people will want to work with you. Ensuring that employees, both old and new, want to stay with the company. And they will only stay with the company if the job is meaningful to them, if they find the work interesting, if they have career development, if they have opportunity, if they have a very a positive work environment. So that is the only way people want to stay. If you are not adding value to me, why should I stay? So because I'm getting value from you, obviously I'll put in my best and I will be willing to stay with you. So then entice top professional to come work with for entice top professional to come work for organization from other industries or peers. So for example, now you the way you entice people to come and work with you, when you go for expos, when you go for fairs, or when you have the industry is having maybe an event or something, and you do your own display, they see your staff working, they see how happy, they see how into the business they are. So obviously they'll be hiring your company, they'll be like, even online, when people see, in companies, when you are doing your advert, some people know that this person, they're always seeing this person face. They will be like, but this person should still be in this company for like 5 years, since 5 years ago. This company is a very good one. No. You entice them, even other people that are professional in other companies, and the companies that are not able to do the right thing to retain them. They want to work with you. So participate in conferences, like I've explained before, expos and fairs, to demonstrate leadership and expertise in your field. Work and collaborate with universities and schools. Go to schools. New graduate, fresh graduates. There are people like that they are first class graduates. Some of them, they are very good. Even third class, some are very, very good. The ones you can afford. Partly with schools, universities, to at least so that you'll be dropping your proposal there. Um if you have any first class graduate looking for a job, if you have this, so they would be able to send people or inform people or some of their students to drop their CVs. So sponsor various workshop, training session. You can do free training session. You can do online training session, events, professional events to find higher offer opportunities to gifted students. So those are the ways you can get gifted students. Trainings. When you do free training, you see so many of them will come, and you will see potential ones. When you are discussing, when you are doing, you will obviously will see potential ones, workshops, everything like that. So additional tactics that I added here is that when you're recruiting to get to acquire talent, is that number one, have an unbiased recruitment and selection process. Yes. My boss said it before I started the class. She said something about I know him, I know her, I got you are getting stuff from this person is very good, don't worry, let him join you. No, have a free mindset when you are recruiting or selecting. Don't say because I got this person through my in-law, or I got this person through my pastor. So let me just take this person. Since it's through the pastor, he's going to this person is going to be good. No, do a free thing, general thing. Let that person come. Let others speak, or other people to come. Then you choose freely from them. Then verification and check. Ensure that if the person has experience before, ensure you get back to the previous employer. You can give a call. You can visit the place. I'm sure somebody like me, I'm sure my if any employer should come, yeah, maybe my current employer, anybody that any company I want to join or something, or even if I want to travel out or I want to get a referral in the embassy or something, I'm sure I should be able to give them my boss number, and my boss would also be able to give reference if I'm a good person or if I'm a bad person, if I'm doing my job, if I'm not doing my job. So ensure you get previous employer reference. Don't just take anybody from anywhere. No, don't just take anybody from anywhere. Do verification, know their house, know everything. Then document. When you're training, it is important when these people are joining you, ensure that there is documentation. Document the training. If you're going to be training anybody, ensure that you document that so was trained by blah blah blah. Ensure that you are documenting, because people tend to forget good things that are done to them by their employer, especially when you have greedy staff. They won't remember that you were the one that actually saw that potential in them. They won't remember that you're the one that actually babysitted them and trained them, nurtured them to the level they are. When it gets into their heads, they tend to misbehave. So document, ensure that there's documentation that, okay, when I train you, when you receive this training, you would be with the company with this number of, if you're not going to be with the company, you are going to refund like this, you are going to do this. So ensure that you have documentation in place for any agreement whatsoever. So your comprehensive onboarding, your onboarding has to be very comprehensive. I'm emphasizing it because onboarding is the one that will make them know what that will make your new staff know that, okay, this is what we do here, this is how we run it, this is the number of days we work, this is the type of job we do, the services we render, this is the type of product we sell. This, so it is your onboarding. These are our competitors, these are our clients, this is this on the service. So also performance evaluation. Yes, you don't want anybody you're taking to be stagnant. If the person is not adding value to you, so why should you be paying? So you have to evaluate from time to time. Ensure that you're monitoring their performance. Some people, even if you believe in them, they would just want to stay there in their comfort zone. Push your staff to be extraordinary. Push them. Some people need to be pushed before they do things. Push them to do. And if you now realize that this person is not ready to change, then you take your decision. You make your decision, but ensure that you monitor their performance. When you're doing the evaluation, performance evaluation, obviously the staff knows that, okay, my boss is monitoring my performance. I need to do well here. I need to scale up here. I need to do this. I need to do that. So to compare or check progress. So and introduce professional certification to ensure that you try. Let them have professional certification. Maybe, for example, somebody that is an accountant, for example, he doesn't he doesn't have any professional certificates. When if your business can afford it, why not be ready to train the person so that the person will be able to bring that skill into your department, into the accounting department in your organization. If it's cleaning, if it's expense control, train that person, let that person go for training and receive certificates so that the person can bring that value into your business. And I talked about documentation. Document it so that it's not when they now get that certification finished, they will now disappear. No, document it. Let it be there. If they leave before time and they don't pay, they are guarantor you. That's why you have to do your verification. You have to know their house, know everything about them, so that there is no way they can escape or run away after you have put in so much in them. So, questions. I brought out some questions that would help business owners at least to check, to know what you're doing rightly, what you need to improve on, what you need to stop doing, or what you need to start doing at any after this training. So, and it will even make you know if your current staff are happy. That is because if your staff are not happy, there's no how you'll be able to they'll be able to put in their talents. There's no how they will be able to use their potential. There's no how they will be able to have your company in mind as much as possible. So that is why I brought out these questions for business owners. That one, are there opportunities for growth? Look at it. If you have just started your company, fine. But if you started your company, maybe let's say 1 year ago, let me put it at 1 year ago. Look at it. Is there has any of my staff been trained to, as in, does any of my staff know how to do this properly? Do do any of my staff do any of my staff um has any of my staff grown to the level that I don't have to even go with them to go and do a job? Can I even take that vacation and be rest assured that yes, my company is rolling well, no stealing, no issue, no problem in any way? Can I have that peace of mind? So it's only if there's opportunity growth for your for your staff, that is when they would happily use their talents, and that is when your company will continue to scale. Can your employer even talk to you when they have any problem? So that's why I said it's more than recruiting. Talent acquisition is more than recruiting. You need to dive into your staff life. You need to, how are you doing? Eh? How is everything? How are you even managing? I remember my CEO, he will always come and meet us. How are you people even surviving? How are you doing it? That makes us, me, and I'm sure every other person, that makes us have this thing that for my boss to be asking, it means this person really, you feel loved, as in you feel so cherished. You feel loved, like, yes, I belong to a mobile group. Like, I belong to a mobile group. So, can they talk to you? Can they talk to you? Then is mental health taken seriously? People can only give their best if they are stable. If they have issues, if they have problems, they would not perform. good talents or talented staffs are the high performance in any organization. Good talented staff are the high performance in any organization. So if mental health is not taken seriously, there's problem for that organization. Do you create room for remote company culture in economic downtime happening presently? Now, for example, is there a way? Do you even find way? Do your staff have to always like work back to back, back to back, back to back without rest? Do you even create remote company culture whereby maybe you can work these days, on this day you can work from home, on this day, okay, you can come in, we have a job for 2 o'clock, okay, you can come in by 1 o'clock, you can resume by 12 o'clock, we have a job we have an overnight job, you can come in for 6 p.m. in the evening, then we move together, but you can come in for, do you create such? Is there a flexible work arrangement? Is there time off? Is there, or they just work, 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 work? Because these things are what new people coming into the organization, they will hear from the old staff. Be like, yeah, we don't rest, so we work, 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 work. We are just doing the work because you need the money. So they're just doing it for the money, they're not doing it for the passion or for to add value. So another question here is that does does your brand, sorry, there's a mistake again. Does your brand have any, do you have any brand employee loyalty program? Do you, not does, do you have any brand employee loyalty program in place? Employee loyalty program, I told us initially that it is another topic on its own. But the types of employee loyalty programs we have are, for example, gift cards, extra time off, incentive, development, public acknowledgement and recognition, that's awards and everything. So do you have it in place? Do you even motivate them financially? Do they have maybe HMO, like they can go to the for free and everything? So it's when people are stable, that is when you can get good talents, and that's when they can use their potentials for you, and that's when people will stay with you and your retention strength will be high. So in conclusion, money is far from the only consideration for would-be employees. It's not about the money for them, for these people. It may not even be the most important. Obviously, in Nigeria today, no amount of money you collect as a staff is enough for that need. No. But something must attach you to your company that will make you give them value. So professional development opportunity, and good benefits are other factors that can make a difference. When your staff knows that, okay, I know that if I go to work today, at least tomorrow I'll be giving time off. If I work back to back Monday to Tuesday and Monday to Sunday, I'll be Sunday to Saturday, I work back to back. I know that on next week Monday I'm giving time off. It makes a lot of sense for them. They'll know that, at least I have time to rest. It's not that I'm working back to back, and there's no time for rest. If for a whole year I do not take any sick leave, I do I do my work well, I'm being recognized like public award, even being gifted and everything. So it will make a difference. So it's not about the money now. It's not about the money. It's about the love, the training, the benefits they get. The benefits they get. So that makes difference. So employees who feel heard and are treated as though their opinions matter tend to feel a little more supported, and they can make a world of difference in the talent acquisition and retention. So if you are the type of boss that only your opinion counts, people people will just name the person. They'll be like, yes, ma, it's whatever you say, no problem. You are not giving your staff the chance to say, ma, let's do it this way. Sir, let's do it this way. We are not making sales here. Okay, maybe we should do this. Maybe we should do. That way you are building talents, they are acquiring. In fact, you are having people that they really care and understand. They are loyal, they are committed, they are dedicated, they are thinking when they know that okay, their opinion, you make use of it. Okay, if you're not going to make it and you let them know that okay, let's do it this way. Okay, let's try it. If it doesn't work, okay, let's do this way. So it helps in talent acquisition. So as a business owner, you need to reevaluate your approach rather than count the hours an employee works, rather than looking at maybe it's a 9 to 5 or is it 12 hours, is it 15 hours and everything. Why not focus on whether their work is getting done well and on time? So rather than count the hours an employee work, focus on whether or not their work is getting done well and on time. Be sure it's results you want. You don't want people coming and they're lazing around. You are not getting value. No, you want results. You want to be able to think about how to scale up your business. You don't want to be thinking of this person is not at work today. I'm having a return job. I'm having issue with loss or damage of equipment. You don't want all that. You don't want to be thinking about all that. Don't look at the hours. There are some companies that they don't even work half a day, and there is results. So you need to know, is the work done well? Is it properly done? Because these staff that have talent are your high performance. Well, high performance. They are the ones that perform well. They are the ones that ensure that the job is being done well. So you need to reevaluate your approach. Check, look at it. Start with your old staff. Tick the boxes, the questions here. Check. Are you doing things rightly? Get feedback from your staff, the ones that are working with you. Get feedback from them. Give them a platform. Let them talk to you. Let them be able to say, okay, this is what we are doing rightly. This is what we are not doing rightly. This is what is encouraging us. This is what is not encouraging us. So give them that, reevaluate your approach, and I'm sure you will be able to get positive value or response in your business. With this, I think I would want us to ask our questions. I have a question here. Since we're through with the slide, I have a question here from Madam Juliet Ifoma, that how do I create an employee loyalty program? Okay, so if you want to create an employee loyalty program, you need to look at your business capacity, what your business can afford, what you can do, as in what is the extra cost you can take up as a business owner. The extra cost you can take up as a business owner. Because like I said, that you need to spend money to get more money. So what are the extra costs that your business can take? You can start with extra time off. If you cannot afford monetary incentive for now, you can start with extra time off. When your staff know that, okay, if they work back to back, or if they work from social time to they can take this day off, you would have checked your business. You must have checked your business plan too, so it doesn't affect your business too. You can do gift card. Gift card, I know some big companies, they do it, voucher and all that. They do all that. You can do public acknowledgements. Do a quarterly or a yearly award. Can do a yearly award just to present to the person an award, something like that. And you can do monetary incentive too. So maybe a token or something. So those are the types of employee loyalty programs we have. But you need to know your company capacity before you take it up, so that you don't overshoot your budget. with this, I think we are we we have been able to really understand um, the strategies, the process involved in talent acquisition, right? Are
Wow,
we
wow,
here?
wow. Wow, wow, wow. Hey, I am so proud of you. Seriously. Wow, please,
Thank
can we
you.
just give a clap? Please, let's give a clap. Can we please encourage her, please? I'm telling, if I tell you that I had to go on Canva and I started making designs of your key points. Can you imagine? I went immediately as we were talking, I went and I started doing Canva. I went on Canva and I was just like all your key points, putting it into a design immediately. I just couldn't wait. I couldn't wait. I said, no, 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 no. This
Thank you,
must go
Ma.
round. It must go round. It must go round that we just have to know that if you invest in people, trust people, believe in them, be surprised what you can get. Seriously, you have made me to understand now that I think I can go and sleep. You can handle things. You understand? I really, really like it. Well done. You
Thank you,
understand?
Ma. Thank
Well done. We are growing. All of us are growing together. We are learning together. Nobody is perfect, and I'm happy, to say that A Mobile Group. We're proud of you. We're proud of who you are. You are. I swear. Don't let me use that word. I'm like,
you.
oh my god.
Thank you,
Seriously.
Ma. Thank
So let
you.
me just add it. I came up as we were just writing. I was
In fact, I
putting
saw
all
you
the
in
bullet.
her.
So I said,
Damilola, I can see you in her already.
are you serious?
Yes. As I was
Thank
hearing some,
you.
I knew that no, this can be Miss Damilola's voice.
I used to as that as a when I was just when I was throughout I was listening. I stopped everything I was doing and I went on Canva. I was just like, oh my god, there's some things that she was talking. I was learning. I was like, okay, that means we need to improve on some certain things. Okay, we need to do some. Okay, so we need to take a step higher. And I was learning and several ideas coming up. And seriously,
Well
Mrs.
done.
Badiru, thank you for all you do. Thank you
Thank you, Ma.
so, so much.
Thank you
And you have really
for
improved.
believing
You
in
have
me.
really, I don't know, you have really improved. You have made it easy. Seriously, you have really made it easy. You have learned so much within a short period of time. You have made us to understand that it's just a matter of believing in people. You can actually birth your dream into your thing. You can birth your dream into your thing. Is a matter of continuous training, a matter of trusting them, a matter of you will fight like we fight every now and then. You you will fight, you will stop it. Several times when I tell you some certain things, I'm like, I don't care. If you like, listen. If you don't like, listen. And that's that's the other. If you tell me sometimes if you want to leave, leave. I don't care. But the point is, you, you are what you have to learn, and I'm so proud of you. I'm proud because
Thank
you
you, Ma.
have really grown. You are so as when it comes to impacting lives. You're impacting lives. You are now doing what you're created to do. To be because you when you join. I remember when I joined us as a bookkeeper. I just was so fussy. If anybody does not return, they're in trouble. I was like, what kind of this thing? And now will face me and now be like, man, you are just treating these people. Yeah. And I'll be like, what's all this now? So when we wanted to we wanted to put better structure in place, have an HR. I just said, you see that your power that you're always using on me. Oh, yeah, come and use it on people too. You know, because she was everything. She didn't look at if you like be 50 years old, that's your problem. I'd rather tell you you're at work. If you are 50, when you're at home, you are 50 years old. When you're at work, all of us, we are age mates. So she doesn't want to understand. We are all age mates, we are here to work. And I think those kind of things, were what I saw inside of you. And I knew you were going to. Of course, we are all work in progress and we are progressing. daily. So I'm sure you're going to like do well in this department so much. Thank you. I'm sure a lot of us have learned something.
Yes, ma'am.
Please, if you have learned something, please
Thank
can
you
you
very
please
much, ma'am.
encourage her, let's encourage her because that's the whole essence. The whole essence of this business clinic is for us to know that it is doable. You can achieve whatever you put your mind. Then I always tell people, follow people. Look at if you want to have a mentor, if you want to have someone, if you're looking at being a particular thing, can you look for that person in that industry? Sound like me, I'm always saying that I will be more than Dangote. So if I tell you that I always look forward, anything Dangote is doing, I'm always there. I'm always there. I'm always like, yes, I just want to. And like what she said, employers should consider their business an ongoing concern and view their employees as essential contributors to its success. That quote is by who? Adura Gravy Badiru. Seriously, I was like, that quote alone, this quote is going to be on all our pages because so that everybody can know that, yes. She said something again. She said, business owners, it is vital to be prepared to invest in your business to achieve success. Business owners, be ready to spend my internet. Sorry about that. My internet just went off. I hope you can hear me. Am I back online? Yeah, can you hear me? I hope I'm back online.
Yes, you are.
Okay, so business owners, yeah, thank you. Another thing that she said business owners, it is vital to be prepared to invest in your business. Be a spender. One thing at A Mobile that we always say, from day one, do not think. A lot of us are always thinking until you become the Dangote. That's when you will spend for your business. That's the big lie. Learn that you are going to spend and you spend well. When I'm saying spend, I don't mean that you're going to spend and you start buying cars all around. No. That's not what I mean. I mean you spend for your business. You will spend to build your business. Some of us, we are buying equipment, you understand? And you are buying homeowner equipment. The point is you are not looking at your business to be sustainable. You are not looking at your business in the next 10 years. What is that business going to be giving you? Is it a business that you want to still do in the next 15 years, for example? Yeah. Is it a business that even your children, you understand, they can be proud that, oh, my dad, my mom owns that business, even if they are not interested, you understand, in the business. But at least you are still generating revenues, dividends for yourself, in your old age. I've not seen, it's just few of us in Nigeria, you understand, that have been in this business maybe like for the past 50 years, like what we have abroad, but we are getting there and we're going to eat it. So we need to also understand that we need to invest, like what she said. Then she said something, embrace curiosity when seeking talent within your team. Uncover the unique skills and abilities that drive success. Embrace it. Some of us, you think you look down on your cleaning technicians. You look down on your pest control technicians. Some of you won't even allow them to talk to you. Some of us, we just look at them like they are just, no. If you are looking at them like that, why won't even your customers look at them that way? Those are the little things that we need to understand. We need to understand all those things, that this is very, very, very important. The way, look at your team, be very curious. I'm very curious, as in a team, I look for talent. Everyone on the team, the cleaning technicians, the pest control technicians, I'm always looking for talent. I look for people amongst them that I know that, yes, we can promote at every point in time, because they already understand the business. You bring in someone that doesn't understand the business is not the best, because it simply means you're going to spend more, or they don't understand it and you need to start retraining and training. it's only on some specific roles, you can actually be thinking, you want to do that. So, for example, like maybe an accountant, yeah, you want to look at an accountant, so you want to bring someone, from outside, or maybe you want to now look at even your commercial manager. Like for us now, we have a room now in our new organogram that we are planning to launch very soon. Our new organogram, we're going to have a commercial manager. And we having a commercial manager, we really don't want to bring anybody, from outside. We really want to train someone from inside, someone that understands the business, someone that understands it. And what happens is we train the person, very well. We invest in that person, and the person will be able to do so well. And that's what you will need to start doing in this industry, because we are building a new industry. The industry is very old, but at the same time is very young. It's evolving daily. Another thing she said again, Mr. Saeed, please. Please, can you mute? I think it's someone. Please. All right. Sorry about that. So another thing she said is talent acquisition is more proactive, and you have to be very strategic in your approach. That was it for me. Talent acquisition, you need to be proactive and you need to be very strategic. Then she said something again. She said, attention, business owners, the salary you offer, sell your brand better. And I think this is actually for every one of us on this call. If you're a business owner in the cleaning and the pest control industry, even in any industry, one thing you need to know is that the salary you offer your staff is going to sell your brand better. The salary you offer your staff will sell your brand better. I learned from this that she said, means so much to me. This that she said, it simply means that I need to go back. Must you now go and break the bank? No, she's not saying that I should break the bank. It just simply means that you need to start working towards also how you can improve the lifestyle of your staff. The employee lifestyle must be improved. I always say this to our team, that I look forward to when everybody on our management team, even the cleaners, they will park their cars, in front of our office, and they're saying that they're going to work. I look forward to that time, and it's going to come. Because why? As the business owner, as a visionary of this business, as someone God has called into this ministry, because I see my business as a ministry God has actually called me to do on this earth. So it simply means that because I see it in that way, I must make sure that everybody's their vision also, by the grace of God, is met. So always look forward to that. So it simply means that I look forward to when we will park our cars, their personal cars, they are not stealing. It's possible. It's a mindset thing. It's a mindset. So it simply means if every one of us on the team, we are working well, we are looking at our deliverables, we are meeting up with what we are meant to do. That means that mobile, that means that your company, Captiva, for example, Captiva is online, is on this call now. That means that Captiva, you can actually grow. You can grow more than you can ever imagine, yeah? Because why? Your vision, your personal vision that is so big, even everyone on your team, they are looking at their own personal vision too, and they're if their personal vision is being met, it simply means that the business vision also is being met. So for that business, they must ensure that the company's vision is met at every point in time, so that their own personal vision can also be met at every point in time. So it's a lot, that we have actually learned today. We learned also about our onboarding process, that your onboarding process is critical to the success of business. The way you onboard, we made that mistake also when we were starting. We're not onboarding properly. And because we're not onboarding properly, we noticed that we're not getting very good value. But by the time we started onboarding, I'm telling you, come and see the results we are getting. I'll give you an example. We actually did a recruitment for some technicians, I think maybe like 3 months ago, and we did a very good training. We actually trained them for 2 weeks before they were able to join the other team. Seriously, we have had a very good, come and see the turnaround. Come and see the results we are seeing that we are getting. Because why? We make sure that our onboarding process, we changed it, and we are getting very good results. So, and we saw that the people that we trained for 2 weeks, just for 2 weeks, and the results they are giving us now is fantastic. Is fantastic. So because of that now, we already said that before we can send you out, you must have trained for a certain number of weeks in-house before you can even go out to any of our clients. And that is what we are doing. So understanding that you need to train, understanding that you have to ensure that you continue training your staff. Some of us, when we tell you that, the other day we said, oh, we're doing free training. 10 people to come and train, they didn't come. Now, when we now tell you that our training is 150,000, 300,000, what is this? What are they doing? When they told you to come and do free training, you couldn't do. So let us turn it into money training. We'll monetize it. This is you want to spend money. That's what it simply means. So that's the thing. So you see free training, you are not doing. Money, you are not doing. Then you want to grow your business, they play. It's not possible. It's not. They're just playing. It's not possible. So that is, so can you imagine? I just said something. Implementing a strong onboarding process is crucial for retaining employees in your business. Very, very crucial. Very, 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 very crucial. So I'm sure we have learned so much today. Once again, want to say a very big thank you to Mrs. Aduragbemi Badiru, the HR manager of A Mobile Group. We are so proud of you. Thank you for all you do. You have really, you've done us proud. It simply means that we'll continue to invest in our people. We'll continue to invest, in the business.
Thank you for
believing in me. And of course, we know that we are going to definitely get a very good result. And once again, thank you. So if you have learned something today, if you've learned something today, please, can we just, if you can even say something, please release your mic, please encourage our facilitator today so that she will be, anytime we call her again, she'll be happy. She'll just be like, oh, I'm coming. Please, just unmute and just say something good. Let her even hear your voice. You understand? Let her hear your voice that we have said something good. I know if you are online, some of us are signing, please.
Thank you, Adura.
Please. Unmute. Saeed Sanusi, unmute. Please. Madam Sandra, unmute. Say something good. Let her hear your voice. Not only your word that we want to hear. Let us hear your voice. To everybody, Mrs. Obiso, are you online?
Yes, I'm online. Thank you, Adura. That was a fantastic session.
Thank you, Ma.
Thank you so much.
Good afternoon, everybody.
Good afternoon, Ma.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon, madam.
Thank
Good
you.
Hello.
Thank you. We appreciate
Network is
everybody. Thank you so
very
much.
challenging.
Yes, thank you. Once again, we want to say thank you for joining. And it's another
Hello.
month again next month where we are going to be having a lovely time. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you very
Victor,
much.
saying
Thank
something?
you.
Obiso. Don't mind me. I'm always saying Obiso. Short thing.
I already said something
Thank
before,
you.
but I
Thank
didn't
you.
want the
So, Madam
microphone
Adura,
to
thank you so
interrupt.
much. We
Thank you so
appreciate,
much.
we love you so much. Yeah, thank you for accepting.
Thank you so much for the session, Ma.
Thank you. We're grateful. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. It
Thank
was
you for joining. Thank you so much. Thank you.
really educative. Thank you. Thank you. God bless you. Thank
Now,
you.
please follow us on our, follow us. There are several things happening that you don't want to miss. We've done a lot of recordings on Cleanest Pest Coach Africa, on A Mobile Group YouTube. We have done so many recordings that we are posting for free. Some of you are not following us. When we turn it into money now, people will start complaining. Now, follow us and, of course, like and share. Let us, because the more we share, the more we are going to be able to build this industry. The more we share, the more we can get clients, every one of us, and people can know that, yes, we are definitely, thank you, Madam Juliet. Yes, thank you for following. We don't take people that follow, we don't take it for granted. And of course, you'll be surprised, maybe we are going to be giving some very free gifts, even for people that are following us very soon. We want people to follow us because we want to subscribe, you like, and of course, you leave a comment. Yeah, you subscribe. I go drive, follow you, they go on. Thank you, Ma. Thank you that you continue to follow us. Thank you. So to all our YouTube viewers, please subscribe, like, and comment. Subscribe, like, and comment. And once again, want to say thank you for joining today, and see you once again next month. Same time, same venue, yeah, and of course, same people, different people, increase and everything. I wish everyone a lovely month. Thank you very much, yeah, and you have a lovely afternoon. Thank you, Madam Sandra, for actually joining today. Thank you.